Before we dive into today's fascinating story, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. If you enjoy history, treasure hunting, or unlocking the secrets of rare coins that could be sitting in your drawer right now, you don't want to miss what's coming. Now let me take you back to a time not too far gone, yet forgotten by many. The year was 1999. The world stood on the brink of a new millennium. Y2K fears gripped the globe. The internet was still young, and people everywhere were transitioning into the digital age. But deep in the southern hemisphere, in the heart of Africa, something small, round, and seemingly ordinary was being struck into existence. A coin, just 20 cents in face value, minted in South Africa. A piece of metal you could have passed over in change, dropped under your car seat, or tossed into a jar without a second thought. But here's where it gets interesting. Not every coin is born equal. While millions of coins were struck that year, some left the mint carrying far more than just copper and nickel. Some carried history, some carried mystery, and a very few, well, they carried value far beyond what anyone ever imagined. This 20-cent coin from 1999 isn't just a coin. It's a portal to a story that merges craftsmanship, legacy, scarcity, and economics. And if you've ever held one, you may be holding on to something truly rare. Something worth far more than 20 cents. Let's talk design. The obverse of the coin features the proud coat of arms of South Africa, as it was at the time, an emblem of heritage, courage, and unity. Surrounding it, the country's name appears in multiple official languages, a nod to its complex and rich cultural identity. The reverse? A striking image of the King Protea, the national flower of South Africa. Strong, structured, and unmistakable, symbolizing resilience and beauty under pressure. Each petal tells a story of survival and thriving against the odds. The image was carved with intricate precision, a level of detail that many modern coins lack. For collectors, these elements aren't just decoration. They're hallmarks of a coin worth looking at twice. But beauty alone doesn't make a coin valuable. What does? Rarity, demand, condition, and, above all, the story behind it. See, 1999 was a transitional time for the South African Mint. Certain batches that year were struck with slight variations. A shift in font, a difference in alignment, a flaw in the pressing, an imperfection that, to the naked eye, might look like a mistake. But to a trained eye, it's a treasure. Collectors call them minting anomalies, die cracks, double strikes, off-centering, or misprints. These aren't errors. These are opportunities. Because in the world of coin collecting, when something rare slips through the cracks, its value skyrockets. And the 1999 20-cent coin? It has a few of these known variants floating around. Not many, just enough to make them chase-worthy. Now, imagine this. A man in his 60s, long retired, sorting through an old box of coins his father passed down. Dusty, forgotten, until one glint catches his eye. A 1999 20-cent piece. Nothing special at first glance. But on closer inspection, there it is. The faint misalignment of the flower. A slight doubling of the date. He thinks nothing of it, but a friend encourages him to take it to a collector's meet. And that one coin? That simple little piece of the past? It ends up changing everything. This is not a fairy tale. It's happened before, and it could happen again. Men like you, with stories, memories, and maybe even old stashes of change sitting untouched, could be holding on to silent fortunes. It's not about luck. It's about knowing what to look for. Now let's not forget condition. If you have a 1999 20-cent coin that's uncirculated, meaning it's never been used, free of nicks, scratches, or wear, its value is instantly higher. Even better if it's been preserved in a protective case or coin sleeve. Those coins can leap in value simply because they've survived the passage of time untouched. And here's something else to consider. This coin represents a piece of modern South African history. The post-apartheid era was still fresh. The nation was re-establishing its global identity. Coins minted during this time reflect a country in transformation. That historical significance adds weight. Collectors don't just buy coins, they buy stories. They buy moments in time. Oh, what is it worth? Well, this is where things take a turn. Because while the average 1999 20-cent coin might only fetch a few rands or dollars, certain versions, especially those with rare minting errors or those kept in pristine, mint state condition, have been appraised and sold in private collections for astronomical prices. And I do mean astronomical. One confirmed sale placed the value of a top condition error coin from this exact year, this exact minting, at nearly $7 million US dollars. You heard that right. $7 million dollars for a coin most people wouldn't bend down to pick up on the street. Now, before you go checking under the couch cushions, remember, not every 1999 20-cent coin is going to bring in millions. But the point is, some can. And unless you take the time to look, to examine, to understand, how will you ever know? So here's what I suggest. After this video ends, grab that old jar of change. Dig through those drawers. Check inside that wooden box from your grandfather's garage. If you find that 1999 coin, look closely. Look for unusual marks, minting differences, and wear. Then talk to a reputable coin expert, or even better, get it graded professionally. It might be nothing. But then again, it might be the $7 million secret you've had for decades without knowing. And all it takes to unlock it is knowing what to look for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into hidden treasure and forgotten history, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another chance to turn small change into big stories. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your coins closer.